Good afternoon and welcome you all to the valedictory function of 5-day faculty development program on National Education Policy 2020 organized by ATME College of Engineering, Mysuru, sponsored by AICTE ATAL. I welcome Dr. Govinda, Dean Academics, ATMEC Mysuru for presiding the event. I welcome Dr. Bhagyashree SR, Dean Research, ATMEC Mysuru for the valedictory function. I welcome the event coordinators, Dr. Pratibha MK, Associate Professor, Department of Electronics, Communication and Engineering, Dr. Mohammad Nadeem, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering to this event. I welcome all the fellow colleagues and the participants of this event who has made this event a grand success. The success of any event is gauged by the satisfaction of its participants. So your feedback is valuable to us. I request the participants to provide your feedback and help us improve in future. Dear participants, we have provided you the mic option. You can share your feedback, you can share your views by unmuting your mic.
Yeah, okay. So this is Dr. Vinita Gaikwad. I'm calling from Mumbai, and I had this opportunity of attending your 5 days FDP on NEP. On the outset, it was a wonderful program arranged by your esteemed organization, and all these speakers were absolutely fabulous. Everything that was narrated, the sessions were nearly about for 1.5 2 hours, but we never felt that we were in a session for such a long time. So the information that was imparted to us through every session was absolutely wonderful, and it's going to be of a lot of use to I would say all of us. Specifically to me, I would say yes, it's going to be very useful to me in my daily working. I'm a professor at Thakur MCA institution in Mumbai here, and I'm grateful to the organizers for giving us this opportunity of interacting with and being a part of this wonderful FDP. All the best, and thank you so very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your feedback. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Enda Srinivasrao, Professor Swami Vivekananda Engineering College, Bobili of Andhra Pradesh State. First of all, I am very much thankful and convey my gratitude to AICTE and ATME College of Engineering, Mysuru, for arranging such an wonderful 5 days online faculty development program on implementation of National Education Policy and Policy 2020, and for giving me the opportunity to part of this FDP. It gives me an immense pleasure and privilege to mention that I grabbed some knowledge, useful knowledge on National Education Policy 2020. At this juncture, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the resource persons for their motivation, encouragement, inspired and lucid presented lectures which are very useful. I would like to congratulate and convey my hearty thanks to FDP organizers, Dr. Bhagyashree Madam, Dr. Pratibha Madam, Dr. Muhammad Nadeem Sir, Mrs. Nasreen Fatima Ma'am, and all the co-organizing team for arranging this FDP in grand manner and making it a memorable one. So thank you all the organizing team, and thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Other participants?
Good afternoon, ma'am, and greetings from School of Engineering, RK University, Rajkot, Gujarat. Myself, Milan Sanathra. I have really enjoyed all the sessions, and basically, Government of India is also going to look forward to implement the national education policy across the country with some remarkable and historical changes. So all the sessions were fruitful, and the entire program was very well structured, very well managed, and the supportive staffs are also very cooperative. Especially, I would like to thank Professor Mohammad Nadeem sir, and Pratibha ma'am especially. So I would like to congratulate all the members as well as all the participants. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a good day ahead. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah,
I'm
please.
Professor Aman Watts from Manavrichna, Faridabad, and this FDP is really well crafted, and I thank the organizing committee. And this is really going to enhance our knowledge on how to implement, National Education Policy 2020. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Yes, others, participants.
Good afternoon, all of you. I am Sanay Jamal from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi. It will be unjustified to tell my experience and learning of this FDP into few minutes, but though I will take the initiative to tell you that I have learned a lot during these days of NEP 2020, and I was glad to be a part of it when it was being made at Gyanotsav 2076 at New Delhi, when the discussion was going out about the new education policy 2020. And during these days, it was really an enriched and insightful sessions that we have learned what is new education policy and how it is changed from the earlier education policy. The Occidental method of education has been revamped by the new education policy by inculcating the Indian culture into it. And the sessions by Swamiji, it was the starting session. It was too rejuvenating session that we have learned about the leaders like Swami Vivekanand and the role of Ramakrishna Mission in imparting of the education and the Indian culture to our students. It's very necessary for all of us to know about the Indian culture, and we should have the essence of that Indian culture into our personalities, and we should go around the world and make our country such a pride. So and today's session of ma'am was that the pranayam wala session was totally a stress bust session which has recharged our mind during these stressful times. And we have learned more about the outcomes, creativity, innovation, teamwork, skill management, time management. It was really fantastic, and I would like to thank everyone for listening me and the organization for providing me and all of us this opportunity to be a part of this and be a part of the change and development of this country as a whole. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for all the appreciation. Yeah, other participants?
Am I audible, madam? This is Ravi Kumar speaking.
Yes, sir. Ravi Kumar, sir, please proceed. I
Yes, sir.
request
Thank
other
you.
participants to keep your mic
Thank
I
you
request other
very much
participants to
for
please keep your
giving that whole 5 days of knowledge. And I know how difficult it is to conduct such programs on a large scale, pan India, finding the resource persons and allotting their respective topics and conducting it online is again a challenge. Despite technical issues, you have been successful in conducting this 5 days program, and all the sessions were, of course, useful, and all the participants, I hope, sincerely enriched their knowledge regarding NEP. And I thank the ATME College of Engineering Organizing Committee and AICT for giving us a lot of knowledge about various issues, concerning academic things and NEP. Thank you very much, and it was a well organized and well executed program. Thank you, Bhagyashree Madam and this team, for successfully completing this program. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Other participants, anyone wants to share?
I am Dr. Aragadamani from Tamil Department, CK Arts and Science College for Kodichettipalayam, Tamil Nadu. Yes, ma'am, I am audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Please proceed.
Ma'am, yes, full session is very nice session, ma'am. Especially Swamiji session is very useful. I have learned new education policies, some new ideas in our education system, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your organizing team, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Dr. Shantirani from Andhra Pradesh.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
This FDP gave an insight into the implementation of NEP 2020 to a greater extent, ma'am. And it has covered some of the important concepts like outcome-based education, challenges, and the qualities and attributes of 21st century teachers, and sustainable development, the education panacea, role of higher educational institutions in startups, and today's session
Hello, ma'am.
yes.
Yeah, please continue.
All the sessions were conducted in a very systematic and very well organized manner, ma'am. And selection of resource persons is excellent. All are outstanding, and they're extraordinary. My special thanks to ATME College of Engineering and AICT for providing this opportunity. My special thanks to Bhagyasri ma'am and you, Nasreen ma'am, and all other team of this ATAL FDP. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank all the members.
Thank you, madam. Yes, anyone else wants to share feedback?
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Please proceed.
Yeah, good afternoon. Mine is myself, Dr. Madhu Ganesh. I was a faculty in a central government institutions. Currently, a chief scientific officer in Bangalore, a firm, a startup named Sudharma Technology. First of all, hearty congratulations to Dr. Bhagyashree and her team members, Dr. Pratibha, Dr. Nadeem, Mrs. Fatima, and others who have done an excellent show. I was going through the ATAL portal recently and could find the ATME college is the only one posting a National Education Policy 2020. It's actually, I should congratulate you for taking a bold initiative when none of the institutions in India, including the central government, wherein I was a part, I attended lectures by many, people, but none of them had put a subject like this in a 7 days or a 5 days workshop. Getting people's, eminent people is really a great challenge. I think you have done an excellent job in that. Ravi Chandran sir, Sukumar sir, Dr. Sekhar Iyer, and more importantly, moving knowledge, we call, Professor Sharma. It's a great, it's difficult to get him, right? So you have done a great job. I hope many faculty who have participated, learned here, will try to, take this, the light like a torch bearer and ensure making more of the students coming and start their own ventures. I think there were a lot of elements in this here. So I finally thank all the participants for gaining additional knowledge. I thank organizers also. It's a great and a wonderful show. And thank you for allowing me for this for being a part of this event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable feedback. Yeah, other participants.
Good afternoon, madam. I'm Satish Chandran.
Good afternoon.
Am I
sir.
audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
I'm Satish Chandran from KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology from Coimbatore. I've been attending these programs. In between, you have to excuse me. In between, maybe an half an hour or 1 hour now, had to attend some important meetings here in the institution, being an associate professor. But on the whole, let me first thank and congratulate the whole team from ATME for bringing up such a fantastic faculty development program on implementation of National Education Policy 2020. And all the resource persons were, they were just brimming with the information and knowledge about the implementation of national education policy. And many sessions like the Swamiji's session, Sharmaji's session. Yesterday, Dr. Sudarshan's session was mind-blowing, and he really took us almost to 2030, 8 years from now, what could be the trajectory of our education system. And that was excellent. It gave us very wide knowledge about where we are going in the education system. And all these questions which he had posted was, you can see that now a lot of research has gone into the national education policy, that he had brought up the questions. And it was a very, very interesting and interactive session. And today's session on probably the wellness, about the scientific pranayama, that also has given us, it was really when we started doing those exercises, as Madam was demonstrating, it was really a stress buster. And in fact, we were doing this unknowingly or without awareness, some of these things, but now we are aware, and we have got a lot of information. And thank you, the whole team, thank the whole team of ATME for bringing up such a good FDP, and at the right time. It is the need of the hour. And thank you all for giving us such an opportunity to be a participant, and thank all the participants for their interesting questions and bringing out the information from all the resource persons. And lastly, I would like to thank our ATAL also, the government of India, for initiating such programs. And thank you very much, Madam, for giving me an opportunity to give you all a feedback.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable feedback.
Welcome.
Yes, other participants, please share your feedback.
Audible?
Yeah, ma'am, you're audible.
My name is Sarvesh Goswami from Akka Jain University, Jharkhand, and I would like to congratulate ATM College of Engineering for organizing a very important faculty development program on implementation of national education policy. It was a great event. We have learned a lot from here, and thanks a lot for allowing us a participation in this FDP program. Thank you to the entire team. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Anyone else who wants to share or provide a feedback? Your feedbacks will help us improve. Please provide your feedback so that we can improve in future. Yeah, I think we are done with the feedback session. Now I request Dr. Govinda Gowda ji, Dean Academics, ATMEC Mysuru, to give presidential remarks. Over to you, sir.
Okay. First of all, my best compliments to all the active participants all over the India. Your participation in all these 5 days FDP program on NEP 2020 implementation definitely will throw some important insights, important highlights during the implementation, say in your institution or everything. Basically, the 5-day FDP program on NEP was very much, very meticulously and in a systematic way organized by our coordinator, Sri Bhagyashri, and her team.
very systematically they have done. And see, the main the purpose of this FDP program used to explore the challenges which are being faced or which about to face by various stakeholders, be it service providers like managements and trustees or societies, be it the challenge to be faced by the teachers in the higher education institutions, or be it inculcating or imbibing the various policies by the learners, particularly the students, to excel very good outcomes, their program outcomes, particularly for their lifelong learning. And lastly, the the support as well as the encouraging motives from the public. These four important stakeholders will definitely play a very vital role in the implementation of NEP 2020 in the any education system. So as we are dealing with the higher education system, probably most of my views are going to be pertaining to the higher education system. See, there are many challenges in the implementation, considering all aspects. In the NEP, in the near 10-15 years, by 2035, let us say, all affiliating system going to be phased out, with the intention that every institution should work as independent universities or autonomous bodies. So in order to have this autonomous body, every system has to have its own, what you call, academic system, administrative system, and in total accountability, I can say. How we are going to be answerable, how we are going to be accountable for the public domain or for the concerned stakeholders is very, very important. And the another biggest challenge is the enhancement of gross enrollment ratio. So probably by 2035, our gross enrollment ratio should increase to 50%, particularly in the higher education. So what are the plans to be planned, or what are the strategies to be planned in order to implement this? It is also the biggest challenge. And the third challenge in the NEP, particularly, that extending these benefits to a person who sits at the last corner of the society. So in order to take this, all stakeholders may not acquaint with the communication of English or something like that. So that is why the NEP also suggesting to start the curriculum or start the learning process by using their regional languages. So in view of this, AICT has initiated already from the last academic year, or from 21-22 academic year, starting the courses in the regional languages, where people are bearing from the English language and they are very much fond of mother tongues. So can we extend this scientific flavor or the skill set to people who don't know English, or English in communicative English, or whatever it is? So thereby people at least they can build their livelihood, imbibing this kind of thing. So NEP not only giving importance for these aspects, any learners should have not only higher educational touch, he should also grow holistically, like a spiritual touch and societal concern touch, and all these things one should inculcate to implement in a full way. So in view of this, this 5-day FDP program was planned to touch upon various topics which will cover all our aspirations, all our aspects, like education, the panacea, which was given by Swamiji Vireshananda Swamiji, Ramakrishna Ashram, Tumkur. Maybe be it leadership excellence, be it NEP 2020 accelerating quality research and innovations in institutions of engineering and technology, effective time management, effective team management, the importance of community services in the present scenario, the implementation of NEP 2020 from the industry perspective, implementation of NEP 2020 as far as the higher educational institutions are concerned, and so on and so forth. So what I mean to say that the various topics addressing various challenges and various problems, various opportunities also have been taken up, and these topics have been addressed by very well known and renowned experts particularly, and these expertness are definitely I presume that it reach all of you, which I can sense by looking at your the feedback. So that was the main motto of our institution. Our management, in fact, encouraging in conducting such activities, particularly for what you call accreditation or maybe implementation of NEP and all. So this is one of the 5 days programs we have been conducting in our institutions. Like that, we have conducted many more NEP programs and NBA programs, maybe ASIT examination reforms policies as far as the NBA is concerned, implementation of NEP in higher educational things. Likewise, we conducted many such events even in previous also, in earlier thing also. And we yet to conduct many more kind of programs, this kind of programs in future also, because more we deliberate, more we will churn out some useful outputs from the experts or from the participants. So that was the intention. So in view of that, particularly our the management is really striving better for giving opportunity for conducting all these this kind of programs, and many more events of this kind will be conducted in future also, and our own faculty members also are attending such kind of programs which have been conducted from the other institutions or organizations, etc. So on behalf of the management, I really thank AICT for having given this opportunity to our institution to conduct this 5-day FDP program along with it. So, and by thereby all our participants got benefited, and many experts really have put forth their ideas, their views, their experiences, their knowledge across you. So I hope the outcome or the objectives of the this FDP program, what we set earlier, have been reached to all of you, and all of you got benefited out of that, so as to implement these things, particularly in your in future in your institution, independently or in the teamwork and all these things. So in view of this, on behalf of the management, myself and all my ATME family and fraternity, once again I thank all the participants who have taken part very actively in this program, and made our ATME very proud. And especially thanks to organizing team, Dr. Bhagyashree and her team, for having organized this 5-day program in a very systematic and meticulous way. And that is how the ATME is known for conducting this kind of programs, earlier also, in future also. Thank you one and all, and have a nice day, and take care of this pandemic thing. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Now we have planned a group photo. I request all the participants to please enable your cameras so that we can capture our memories virtually. I request everyone to please turn on your cameras.
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, now I request Dr. Mohammad Nadeem, Assistant Professor Mechanical Engineering, to render oath of thanks.
Yeah. Good afternoon to one and all. I, Dr. Mohammad Nadeem, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, and one of the coordinators of this ATAL FDP, on behalf of organizing committee, deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this occasion. As we have come to the last stage of this 5-day FDP on National Education Policy 2020, organized by ATME College of Engineering, Mysuru, sponsored by AICT ATAL, to express the gratitude to all present here. First and the foremost, we would like to express our sincere thanks wholeheartedly to our expert speakers for enlightening us on significance and importance of implementation of National Education Policy 2020, which will be one of the important parameters for the academicians. On behalf of entire ATME family, we thank you all for your kindness, interest, for sharing your knowledge and valuable time with us. Thank you all. We would like to express our sincere thanks to Team AICTE who have given all their support and valuable guidance, which was immensely helpful in the successful completion of this ATAL FDP and also for sponsoring this event. Our heartful thanks to our entire management and our beloved principal, Dr. L. Baswaraj, who has given valuable suggestions and supported wholeheartedly towards the successful conduction of this program. We would like to express our sincere thanks to the leader of this organizing team, Dr. Bhagyashree SR, for her relentless efforts and hard work, which has made this event a successful. On behalf of all the participants, management, and principal, for all her contribution towards the success of this program. I also personally thank my other coordinators, Dr. Pratibha MK and Mrs. Nasrin Fatima, and various other colleagues who has been instrumental in the successful conduction of this program. Thank you all. We also express our special gratitude to Dr. Govinda Gowda, Dean Academics, for presiding over this event and for his support and valuable guidance. We would also like to thank HODs and staff members of various departments for their active support and participation. We would like to express our sincere thanks to the technical team led by Mr. Karthik Kumar M for their valuable services handling the technical aspects. We also would like to express our thanks to all the distinguished invitees and participants from various institutions present here and supporting us to make this event successful and fruitful. We sincerely hope that this FDP has given all participants some valuable knowledge. Once again, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all those who have been directly or indirectly supported us in successful completion of this FDP. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Nadeem. Dear participants, we will keep you updated regarding the quiz. Once the quiz link will be shared in the WhatsApp group. As you know, participation of the quiz is mandatory for ATAL certificate. So please submit the quiz responses. Thank you. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you, madam. Thank you all. Thank you,
Thank you, sir. Thanks to one and all for your support and encouragement you people have extended in all these 5 days. Thank you so much. Never expected. And the success is because of your participation. Thank you so much. We look forward to your support in the days to come.
With your hard